Okay. Next topic is coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation is nothing but here it is represented by CV. CV is equals to standard deviation divided by mean x bar into 100. So CV का formula क्या है ना? So that is nothing but more variation. So suppose two data will be given to you. By giving the two data and asking to you to find out which is having more reliability, more variation. So that the data which is having the more CV, more coefficient of variation is having the more variation. So that is the thing you need to observe here. So based on this only here, standard deviation, mean, or you can write it as a CV is equals to standard deviation, standard deviation divided by mean into 100. So based on this only, you are going to have the next exercises 15.3. So 15.3 exercise, whenever you are seeing, the first problem is given to you, the two data is given to you. And for these two data, you need to find out here. So what is given to you from the given data, which group is having more variable, either group A or group B is the data. So in this situation, what to do? For each data, you need to find out here mean and as well as standard deviation, as we found in the previous problems in the same way. Just I will explain to you what to do here in this situation. 15 exercise 15.3 first problem. So what is the data given to you here? Marks are given to you. The first is 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and 70 to 80, like this data. And group A data is given to you, frequencies. That should be considered as a frequencies. So frequencies, this is about the group A. We are discussing about the group A. For this, the data is given 9, 17, 32, and 33, 40, 10, 9. So in the as we have these are the classes, these are the frequencies, mid values you need to find out. And after yi, next after yi square and fi yi value with the help of mean you have to find out. And mean we have to find out and as well as standard deviation. And you need to find out the coefficient of variation. So here, whenever you are finding the mean for these two given data, suppose if you get the mean, equal mean if you are getting for the both the data, suppose in case, so that more standard deviation which is having the, that is having more variable. So that is an obviously because in case coefficient of variation is nothing but standard deviation by mean into 100. Suppose mean is equal, so which data is having more standard deviation? So we need to find out in both the cases. For this data, we need to find out the mean and standard deviation, and we need to find out the C. And this, for the second data, instead of these frequencies, second group B frequencies, whatever it is given to you, that group B frequencies you need to find out. And there also coefficient of variation you have to find out. So that is, it is lengthy problem, time consuming, and it can you can do this problem. It's not a difficult task. In this exercise, only the problem is last problem, that is sixth problem is difficult. So you can see second problem is what is given to you from the given data, which group more variable. So coefficient of variation for the group A, group B you need to find out. Third problem is given to you X and Y. So directly frequencies are given to you. Here, these are the directly frequencies. In third problem, whenever you are seeing more stable value from the prices of the shares X and Y below, find out the which is more stable. So here it is given to you what here? These are the data, whatever it is given to you, mid values only. And you can convert them into, in this problem, don't get confused here. So the data is given to you as a X, X, Y. Here 35 is given to you, 54, 52, 53, 52, 53, 56, 58, 52, 50, 51, 49. Like this X data is given. So here, what are the different values are present in this? So first, let us discuss about the X. Okay, so shares of the X, some particular X. So whenever you are finding prices of these are the numbers given. In this case, if you want to find out the mean, so normally what you have to do, mean formula is sum of the observations by number of observations, because these are the ungrouped data. This is ungrouped data. So 1 by n into sigma xi you need to find out. All the data you have to find out. And number of observations कितना है 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 से divide करना है. Sum find out. So that you can do it. So that part I am leaving to you. Sum find out the 35 plus 54 plus 52 plus and so on. Last till the 49 divided by n is 10. So which is equals to whatever you get, that you take to consider. Now how do we find out the standard deviation in this situation? So whenever the data is given to you like this, standard deviation, how do you find out? Yes, obviously you have to do it. There is no other alternate. X values you write here. And each observation you consider as a xi, 35, 54, 52, 53, 56. This is time consuming. And here, shortcut method cannot be used. Here, shortcut method cannot be used. How? Because this is a ungrouped data. So normally, what is a direct method of finding the variance? Variance का direct method क्या है? वो direct method use करना है. So for this, you need to find out xi minus x bar. Whatever x bar you are getting, that should be subtracted. I told you this one at the starting of the class. Whenever we have discussed the variance. Abhishek, please switch off the mic. So what you have to do here in this situation, xi minus x bar, whatever x bar you got getting, that should be subtracted from each observation, and we need to find out xi minus x bar whole square values. And there's some we have to find out. In this situation, variance is equals to, how do you find out variance? Variance is equals to 1 by n into sigma xi minus x bar whole square. This formula, direct formula you have to use. And from that standard deviation you have to use. And CV find out. CV find out. In the same way, for the second shares of the y you have to take into consider. Shares of the y, by taking shares of the y you have to do it. Okay. In the coming to the fourth problem already it is given that the analysis of the monthly data is given to you. Okay, so what is the question given to you here? Monthly wages of the form A is given to you. Form A, form B, number of the wage workers and mean monthly wages and variance of the distribution of the variance. Already it is given to you. So mean is given to you equal 5253 in the given data. Observation itself. Okay, but number of the earners, number of the wage earners are different here. So coming to this problem, whenever you are considering problem number 4, so number of the wage earners are first case 586, second case 648. So then what to do here? This problem, whenever you are taking into consider, fourth problem. Monthly wages of the form A, you write. Okay. So what is the question? Which firm A or B pays larger amount as a monthly wages? Larger amount won't pay it. Means who will pay the larger amount? For that purpose, what to do here? You need to find out the total amount paid. So mean of the monthly wages into number of the wage earners, if you multiply, you are going to get it the total amount paid. So first question is asking who is paying the more amount, whether firm A or firm B pays the larger amount is the question here. So first case, in that situation, what to do here? So number of the monthly wages in both the cases is equal. So in monthly wages both the cases equal means who is having the more number of the wage workers, means wage earners, so that firm is paying more. So from that clearly observation itself, by the observation you can say that firm B is paying more. No need of multiply. But total amount paid is nothing but 5,253 into 586 for the form A, 5,253 into 648 for the form B. So the data is given to you like this here. Number of wage earners for the form A. from B. Here it is given to you the number is 586 and here 648. Mean of the monthly wages is in both the cases 5253. 5253 and standard deviation is already, sorry, variance is given to you. Variance is given to you. So variance is here 100 is given to you, here 120. The first question is asking to you to what? Who is paying more? So both average is this much, but number of the workers are here 526, here 648. So that means you can say that form B is paying more amount. The total amount, if you need to multiply these two. These two you have to multiply. So from that you can see. And whenever you are considering the variance is given here 100 and then here 121. So then the standard deviation becomes here 10, here 11. So mean in both the cases are equal. When the mean is equal, which is having the more standard deviation, is having the more. So question, second number question is shows the great variability in individual wages. Great individual wages में कौन ज्यादा पेमेंट करेगा? So that is also form B. Simple question this is. Only sixth question is different here, and fifth question also you can do that. Number of the goals and the number of the matches is given to you. Number of the goals you consider as a xi. Number of the matches you consider as a frequency. Number of the goals and number of the matches is given to you. So here xi square, whenever you are taking into consider, xi is nothing but number of goals. Number of the matches you consider as a frequency. So from that you can find out. And coming to the problem number 6, only the different problem. This is, let us see here. Find here it is given to you that in this question sum and sum of the squares of the corresponding length and weight y of the 50 plant products given to you. So this is completely different problem compared to the remaining problems in this exercise. Remaining all are simple, easy, and you can do it. It's not very difficult. Coming to the problem numbers. The data is given to you. Sigma xi is equals to 1 to 50. It is equals to 212. It is given to you. Sigma xi square. In this problem, normally it includes the more algebra includes, sorry, 902.8. Sigma yi is equals to, sigma yi is equals to 261. Sigma yi square is equals to 1457.6. And which is more varying in the length or weight? In the either length or weight. Length is represented by xi. Weight is represented by yi. So here it is given to you. First of all, for the data x, let us find out here. So we will take into consider the first x. For the x bar, let us find x bar is equals to sigma xi by n. So number of the persons here, the number of the plants, sorry, for the 50 plants it is given 212 divided by 50. 50
Sir,
212
side
divided
part of
by,
the board is not visible properly.
huh? What? Devian, it is blur.
Hello, sir.
No, sir. Means no, sir. It's okay, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here, first you need to find out the mean. So mean formula is sigma f of L. Here it is given sum of the observations, sum of the squares of observations. And here, second is, here it is given to you the xi represents the length and y represents the weight. So first let us find out in case of the length. Length let us take into consider. Length का mean find out करते हैं and variance find out. Mean is equals to 200. ये easy way of calculating is both sides 2 से multiply करो 424 by 100 आ जाएगा. So that 4.24 is the mean. Now variance. Now in this situation, Variance, how do we find out variance? First, standard deviation actually is needed to us, but first find out the variance. What is the variance formula? Sum of number of observations should be divided by square. This is the formula. And we are having the xi values we don't have. So what to do here? X bar place में 4.24 substitute कर सकते. Okay, in the place of x bar 4.24 and 1 by n is equals to 1 by 50. So 1 by 50 into sigma square करो xi square plus x bar square minus 2x into x bar and sigma apply karo. So wherever x bar is there, that is constant. So 1 by 50 into sigma xi square plus sigma x bar square minus 2x bar into sigma xi. This is xi. So x bar is equals to 4.24. X bar is equal to 4.24. You can substitute. And here x bar is equals to 4.24. Sigma xi value is sigma xi. What is the sigma xi value that you have to take into consider? Okay. And if what about this value? Can anyone say? Sigma x bar. X bar is a constant. X bar square is also constant. X bar square 50 times add kar rahe. Here sigma I is equals to 1 to 50 hai because 50 observations. I is equals to 1 to 50. I is equals to 1 to 50. I is equals to 1 to 50. 50 times when you are adding x bar square. So what do you get here? 50 into x bar square you are going to get. So this can be written as 1 by 50 into sigma xi square plus 50 into x bar square minus 2x bar into sigma xi. Now sigma xi value, x bar square value, x bar value, you have to substitute. Okay, so what do you get here? 1 by 50 into sigma xi square 902.8 plus 50 into x bar is 4.24 whole square minus 2 into x bar is 4.24 into sigma xi value is 212. This you have to simplify it. The values for this you have to simplify. After simplifying, you are going to get the variation. So variance. Did you understand here? Variance आपको आएगा. Variance आने के बाद standard deviation find out करते हैं. Standard deviation find out करने के बाद you need to find out the CV for the length. In the same way, for the height you need to take yi values to be taken into consider. Mean finding is easy and finding the variance only little bit difference in this problem compared to the remaining problems. This is completely different problem and here you need to find out. There is no other alternate way. You have to multiplication part and finding the square value. You don't use the calculator for this because in the exam calculator will not be provided. Okay, this is the thing and you have to find out the coefficient of variation in this situation. Next, in the same way, height. Can you find out? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that's all with the